One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is going into a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. The Bearcats will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Florida's offense will get the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
There he goes. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And the Gators are flying down the field. It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Caught behind the line. It's third back. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This is no throws, wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it. Got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Punt is on its way. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Bearcats offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. Let's see if they can get it done.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Finds the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. On the move is the 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. I have to put that first down behind them. It's 2nd and goal from the 11. Back to pass. Trying to barrel in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
And now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. Back to throw, it's Glagway. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. Dragged down at the 43, but they got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Bearcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the tailback. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got him. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wideout. Give to the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll run the sneak for it. And the Bearcats have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? After run, now throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Gators buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Touch pass on the run. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. Out across the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
To the air, it's Lagway. The Gators decide to punt it away. Now on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like they were
turning it on. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Pryor. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Got his man on the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats! It's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
14, Florida, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Flagway. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On the move, it's Ball. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Makes the catch. It's Ball. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gets rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Ball. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Sturdivant. They'll immediately call timeout.
By the receiver.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. Now the lead is down to 11. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Making side adjustments here. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. Snagged out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Bearcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the 1st, and keeping this drive alive.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cincinnati! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Rush is on him. Going to try to get it himself. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs. Bangs his way to the 20.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelled blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing it. How about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job. He felt that one.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. And the Gators are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
There he goes. Oh, he got loose. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Gators have their offense in high gear.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Off play action on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Lagway. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilson. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Quick handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Grab near the sticks, it's Caldwell. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. The Bearcats can really attack on this second and short. The give to the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught near the sticks, it's Caldwell. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Walker. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a
trying to get it in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Bearcats. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Grabbed in the middle. It's Livingston. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Gators are on the move. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the right. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To throw, it's Lagway. That's reeled in, it's Brown. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but this is a critical 3rd down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.